Every so often, a company, an individual, must take a last stand. Tonight, Action Figure Wrestling Pay-Per-View Last Stand. The Women's Extreme Champion Miss Elizabeth will be taking on Rowdy Ronda Rousey. The Women's Tag Team Champions, the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott and Mandy Rose will be defending against Trish Stratus and Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Our Women's Champion, Lacey Evans, will be defending against Paige. And then our Extreme Champion, AJ Styles, will make a last stand to defend his title against the EWO's Just Incredible. And Aiden English, our European champion, will defend against AEW's Magnum TA. The Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, will defend the International Tag Team Championships against Tyrus and Adam Cole. And of course, our world champion, Alex Rex, will defend against the leader, the AEW, Austin Aries. If Austin Aries wins, AEW will get shots at several other titles. Now, it's time for Last Stand. I'm Brother Love with my good friend, Classy Freddy Glassy. What's up, you pencil neck geeks? Oh, yes, it is me, Paul Bearer, with Snake Eyes. And of course, it is me, the man of the hour, the man of power, too sweet, be sour, every lady's pet, every man's regret, the superstar Billy Graham, with Prince Adam. And over here is our three managers of our three different shows. And there's a look at what the ring is going to be like tonight for this pay-per-view Last Stand. Now let's take it to our ring announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this first match is none other than Matt Cena. Introducing first, in this first matchup, is for the Women's Extreme Championship. Introducing first, the Women's Extreme Champion, Miss Elizabeth. Of course, Miss Elizabeth getting ready for her matchup. And she has a tough opponent tonight. That she does. She has a real tough opponent tonight. And her opponent is from the Black brand, by the way, and it's Ronda Rousey. Rowdy Ronda Rousey versus Miss Elizabeth for the Women's Extreme Championship. And to show you the Women's Extreme title, introducing next, her opponent, coming down the aisle, representing Action Figure Wrestling Blackout, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. One, two. The lovely Elizabeth tried to take Ronda Rousey out. She's not going to be that easily defeated. Did you see that? She took and DDT'd Miss Elizabeth. And Miss Elizabeth tried to do the same to her. Miss Elizabeth's foot was on the rope. The referee saw that, so. And Ronda Rousey was into the ropes. One, two, three, your winner. And still, Extreme Champion, Women's Extreme Champion, Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth beat Ronda Rousey for the women's, kept the Women's Extreme Championship. Now, in between our regular scheduled matches, we're going to have scheduled, unscheduled, well, they weren't meant to be part of the regular pay-per-view, but the 24/7 championship will be defended periodically with new members to the roster coming. Out here to face the 24/7 champion periodically instead of taking place in the back. In just a matter of weeks, we're going to be having our first draft lottery. Introducing first our 24/7 champion, Stunning Steve Austin. Stunning Steve, one half of the Hollywood Blondes. We still have not gotten his tag team partner, Brian Pillman, to sign up with us yet. We're trying. We're working on it. And his opponent, making his action figure wrestling in-ring debut, representing the good masters of the universe, Zordak. The Cosmic Warrior, Zordak, making his debut here. One. And having Stunning Steve. Now, I don't know why Stunning Steve went from being Stone Cold Steve Austin back to doing the Stunning Steve gimmick, but it's okay. I like it. 1, 2. One, two, three. And Stunning Steve is still the 24/7 champion. The referee for this next match, again, will be Matt Cena. Introducing first the Action Figure Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, Ruby Riott and Mandy Rose, the Riott Squad. And here are the Women's Tag Team Championships. Introducing next their tag team opponents, Trish Stratus and Ronda Rousey. Looks like Trish Stratus and Mandy Rose are going to be starting this off for their respective tag teams. The other member of the Riott Squad, Liv Morgan, is banned from ringside, so she cannot be interfering in this match. One. Trish kicks out. And Trish just tagged in Ronda Rousey. She's pretty ticked right now because of the 1-2. Because of the fact that she did lose the Women's Extreme title match. You do know, Classy, if the Riott Squad walks out of here without the women's tag team titles, that would put both of them on our roster for Action Figure Wrestling Blackout. 1, 2, 3. But it looks like we are going to still have Ronda Rousey and Trish Stratus on here. Your winners and still Women's Tag Team Champions, Ruby Riott, Mandy Rose, the Riott Squad. Well, not everybody facing or going for the 24/7 title tonight are exactly new to Action Figure Wrestling. Just a handful of them. A couple of them making a new look appearance or a throwback to their original look. It's good to have Zordak back in action here. Introducing first, Stunning Steve Austin. Because Steve Austin has not been defending the title 24/7, he has to do these in between matches at this event, which I think is a good thing. think it makes him a much better performer. Well, coming from the Red Alert brand, debuting with a new look, Merman. Of course, 24/7 championships can be defended anywhere. 1-2. Stunning Steve Austin. He throws the Merman back in. 1-2-3. He took some of the fight to the outside of the ring, which is a pretty awesome thing for him to do if you think about it. Unfortunately, John Hardy ends up having to do the the Stunning Steve 24/7 matches. Up next is for the Action Figure Wrestling Women's title. Introducing first the Action Figure Wrestling Women's Champion, Lacey Evans. Southern Belle Lacey Evans, the Action Figure Wrestling Women's Champion. She gets ready for her matchup against a former Women's Champion, Paige. And there's the Women's Championship title. And her opponent, representing Action Figure Wrestling Red Alert, Paige. One. 1-2. 1-2-3. Your winner and still Women's Champion, Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans defended the Women's Championship against Paige. So far, every title match we've had here tonight has been successful title defenses. Maybe we don't have to worry about that maybe that's a good sign for Action Figure Wrestling, because the rest of our matches that aren't involving the 24/7 title are matches where we have to take a last stand against the EWO, the Extreme World Order. match is for the 24/7 title match. And here comes Stunning Steve down here again. And his opponent, representing Action Figure Wrestling Blackout, Davey Boy Smith Jr. One. 1, 2. Looks like Davey Boy Smith Jr. just might become the new 24/7 champion. 1, 2, 3. And he did become the new 24/7 champion. Stunning Steve lost to Davey Boy Smith Jr. And because of the title change, unless somebody challenges him throughout the night, there will not be any more 24/7 title matches. It was only until somebody either took the title away from Stunning Steve or until Stunning Steve learned that he needed to start defending his title more. The next match is one of the last stand matches for tonight, which is Action Figure Wrestling versus the Extreme World Order. Introducing first the Extreme Champion, the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. As we know, he's going to be taking off that vest and that hoodie as he defends his Extreme title here tonight. And this will be one of those Extreme. This isn't just an Extreme title match for the Extreme title. Every title match from here on out will be pinfalls count anywhere. That's why it's called Last Stand. So you can get a good look at it. There's our Extreme Championship. And introducing his opponent, representing the Extreme World Order, Justin Credible Ring to Bell. AJ Styles with a one count onto the rampway here. Just incredible. Throws AJ Styles in. He's waiting for AJ Styles to get up. 1, 2. AJ Styles, phenomenal forearm, and Justin Credible caught him with a spinebuster. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and new Extreme Champion, Justin Credible. AJ Styles just lost the Extreme title belt. And the reason why this is important, because tomorrow night on Action Figure Blue Empire, they will get shots at titles they do not hold, and members of their group will get shots at certain titles. So it's very important that we win all these matches here. we saw how they browbeat it and beat it and harassed the Macho Man the other night to where the Macho Man said he was going to leave and take some time to think about what he wants to do next. And of course, we've seen them offer membership of the Extreme World Order to several members of our roster here. And had each and every one of those members of the roster turn it down. Which is a good thing they turned it down, because I don't imagine anyone from Action Figure Wrestling turning their back on this company. Introducing first our Action Figure Wrestling European Champion, Aiden English. Aiden English. Relatively new here to Action Figure Wrestling. His very first win was the European title. There's the European Championship. And his opponent, representing the Extreme World Order, Magnum TA. Aiden English is doing the same thing that AJ Styles did. He just went too far over. Aiden English is running. One. One, two. Aiden English had a chance to put him away there. 1, 2, 3, your winner and new European champion, Magnum TA. Aiden English lost the European title to Magnum TA, so now they have 3 championships. They got the Extreme title, they got the Hardcore title, they got the European title. And that's not good. That's not good at all. This is an Action Figure Wrestling elimination tag match, and it is for the Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team Champions. Introducing first, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, The Shield. Here comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. He and Seth Rollins, The Shield, since getting back together here, the two of them and Jon Moxley getting back together here, has been a very good thing for Action Figure Wrestling. There's the Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team titles. And introducing their opponents, Tyrus and Adam Cole. Roman Reigns, 1. signaled out. And the big man Tyrus has Seth Rollins signaled out. 1, 2. Roman Reigns. Superman punch to Adam Cole. Superman punch to Adam Cole. Superman punch to Tyrus. Oh, what's he doing? That's got to be an accident. He's got to have accidentally. And oh my, he was thrown out on the ramp and the ramp gave way. Don't tell me. 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins has been eliminated by Adam Cole. One, two, three, and Roman Reigns just got pinned by Tyrus. Your winners in new Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team Champions, Tyrus and Adam Cole. Look at them. They're celebrating right there on the rampway. Why did they just stop there? Are they celebrating or what? It's like they're waiting for something. What's the meaning of that? Seth Rollins is asking Roman Reigns, why'd you hit me? Why'd you hit me? Superman punch. Now what's he doing? Another Superman punch into the chest. He's looking at them. Wait a minute. It's the challenger for the world title. The Extreme World Order's leader. No. Roman Reigns has turned his back on action figure wrestling and has joined the Extreme World Order. I can't believe that. I can't believe that son of a, you know what, would turn his back on action figure wrestling. That means he turned his back on Red Alert. Unbelievable. And look at that. Instead of waiting for the world, instead of having the world champion coming out here first, the challenger's out here first. The next match is a pinfalls count anywhere, last man standing. The only rule is there cannot be any interference, and it is for the Action Figure Wrestling World Title. Introducing first the challenger. representing the Extreme World Order, Austin Aries. And his opponent, the Action Figure Wrestling World Champion, Aaron Rex. So there is absolutely no interference allowed in this matchup. Aaron Rex is taking it to Austin Aries. Austin Aries got him up. Powerbomb. Top rope. 1. Austin Aries. Can't believe Aaron Rex kicked out of that. Aaron Rex. He needs to follow up here. They're into the ropes. The referee had to break it up. Aaron Rex is on the outside. Austin Aries. 1, 2. One, two, three, your winner, and new Action Figure Wrestling World Champion, Austin Aries. Austin Aries is the new Action Figure Wrestling World Champion. No, this is horrible. This is disgusting. The leader of our enemies is now the Action Figure Wrestling World Champion. And look at this. Here comes the rest of the Extreme World Order. You got Piper, you got New Jack, Shane Douglas, of course their newest member, Roman Reigns, the piece of crap that he is. The turncoat Roman Reigns. There's Magnum TA. Here comes Kenny Omega. Just incredible. Adam Cole and Tyrus. You see, as the leader of the Extreme World Order, and after winning this match, I win the stipulation that I pick what titles my men will go for. So tomorrow night on Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire, it will be New Jack versus the cash-in champion, David Ring. It will be Hot Rod, Roddy Piper versus Razor Ramon for the Lucha title. It will be Shane Douglas going against the ECW champion CM Punk. It will be Roman Reigns getting the shot at the lightweight champion Greg the Hammer Valentine. And of course, our newest tag team to join our group. Come on down, boys, because tomorrow night y'all are getting a shot at EC3 and the Dare with PJ Black for the World Tag Team titles. That's Paul London. Oh my goodness. Paul London. Paul London is back in action figure wrestling. Well, not really. He's part of the Extreme World Order. And Brian Kendrick. So tomorrow night, Brian Kendrick and Paul London will get a shot at the World Tag Team titles. And oh yeah, no disqualification for all those matches. It's the Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire. Well, fine then. You're going to defend your title tomorrow night against one of the people who are due a title shot then. So those titles can be on the line, but yours will also be on the line. And as for you, Roman Reigns, since you joined this group, if you lose tomorrow, you're out of here for good.